What's up, y'all? Just had me a nice little shake there. No, not a shake, a smoothie, rather. Although I did shake it up quite nice. But yo, look, man, real talk. Before I head into the gym, I want to share something. Uh, what could I say? How could I put this? As I shared before, that I'm seeing things and I see how the game is played. Maybe it doesn't apply to everybody, but because everybody got their own levels of growth and things that they are tested with, right? And you have the different dynamics, degrees of such and such. All right, I get it. I've stated in my last video, which I've said out in public on the bus, on the train, that I see the synchronicities, this, that, and the third. And I guess at the end of the day, you see, I don't get wrapped up in these so-called ideologies or concepts of racism. Uh, because you know what? No matter how you slice it, no matter how you cut it, everything reverts back to whom and where. All right. So a lot of my brothers have been done in by. First of all, let me go to say that yes, once again, this is a spiritual war, so we're dealing with sorcery, in which some people are possessed, and when they are possessed, they are invoked to do certain things based on that possession. And so, when you have perpetrators, you have criminals, you have rebellions, you have belligerents, X, Y, and Z. Time shows everything. Always let the record show. Numbers don't lie. In regards of time, in which, of course, I countless times I said the importance of time and how imperative it is to our livelihoods, and also in the movie Avengers, Time Stone was the most important stone. Why? All right, moving forward. I just came off the train, saw somebody I haven't seen in a while, and I told her politely, I said, hey, with a smile, like, there's no coincidence that I'm seeing you here, because she's not the only one that I've seen at such a time where I could just feel it in the gut, that I know that it's all part of what's taking place. And then when I got to this spot, homeboy got the crack of his ass showing, blatantly. With the kind of breeze that's blowing, I know he knows that. A white boy. But you mean to tell me that I have to remind him as a man, because he looked like he's about 26, I give about 25, 26. I got to tell him to pull his pants up, or I should, or somebody? That's bullshit. You learn a lot of things from childhood, no matter what color you are. So he's doing that. And like I said before, the synchronicities, sound barrier breaking at certain intervals, people doing things to get your attention, especially the Europeans and Asians, right? Because they're a big part of what's taking place as far as this systematic construct. So, as I finish my smoothie there, wrapping things up, just as I'm packing my bag to continue my day, he gets up with a weird smile on his face, and he's walking off. Pulls up his pants all of a sudden as he got up. He's looking around, and he's part of that too. And it kind of makes my blood boil, because I get upset when I'm trying to reach out to my brothers and sisters and those of the African diasporic family about things that's taking place. I guess I guess we not gonna probably get this thing together, because a lot of people is caught up with those possessions. Also, they also fear losing their funding or their job or their money, because the house going to go away, the car going to go away, this, that, and the third. Watch and see. Time will always reveal. Anyway, just as I hit the corner, young boy with a fro similar to mine, which kind of looked kind of fake on him, He comes around, he got this look, and just as I look in his direction, he's grinning. No one else is really around. If you catch what I'm saying. Yes, we're out in public, but just within that instance, within the feet between me and him, he's grinning just as I set my eyes up on him. There's a lot of things going on out here in which we, brothers and sisters, haven't learned how to manipulate energy, gauge it, and use it for our benefit. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why? Because we caught up in the tactics of fear. Money, for the love of money, is the root of all evil, and the things that we're doing with it. Y'all think it's a game. It's not a joke. This is not to spook you out, but I'm just saying, we're going to continue to lose people. We're going to continue to lose time because we're not trying to do things rightfully, righteously, rightfully, and otherwise for the betterment of where we ought to go and for this next generation coming up. Y'all think it's a game. I keep telling y'all, stop indulging in them homosexual activities. In addition to many other things, but no one gives a shit. It's a sad ass sight. And I gave it up in the video. I said, all right, I give it the benefit of the doubt that, okay, it is what it is. Some people could, if you think it is what it is and it should be as existential, la da 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 da, well, okay, fine. Then how come you guys that's over there, my brothers and sisters that's over there, that's of the melanin complex, how come I don't see no gay communities that y'all own then? Because melanin is the greatest thing on this earth. Can't see that on the periodic table, but yet it exists, or is it just a concept or a flukes? So I don't see where we're winning on that side. I don't see where we're winning otherwise. Maybe it's because of the prevalence of the wickedness that's here, which is why you got climate change, and we continue to be mutilated, spiritually mutilated, and everything else that continue to degenerate us. Are you following what I'm saying? Are y'all not seeing the amount of degeneracy in our culture? Because what? We have to share space with our European brothers and sisters. It's not about hate. See, it's about what we got to do. We have to separate. And this is going to require so much sacrifice. It's going to require us to be removed from so many people for the regrouping and reformation and reclamation and everything else that we need. Redemption, we can go on and on. But I guess we're not going to get to that. We're going to wait for a government or just wait for something to fall out the sky or just magically wake up one day and then bow. Everything is all right. But I tell you, I keep telling you, I see how these things, some people will be like, yo, you paying too much attention into bullshit. No, I'm not. Because I can see how things are, inconspicuously showing up, coincidentally showing up, and this, that, and the third. I can read it. And you know who's setting that up? The architects. What the hell you think they what do you think what was learned and professed in these armed forces? Don't you think the military know how to set certain things up? Well, don't they got an obstruction course? You know what I'm saying? Hurdles for you to jump over. I'm not getting spooked out about it. Yeah, and I don't try to put this in a spooky light. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Come on, man. As far as how we're living as a collective, particularly my African family, my African diasporic family, for all the risk we took, the sacrifices made, the mixing of blood, in which I'm gonna say it again, O positive and O negative, which is what we have, our universal blood donors, goes to show our prominence. But look how we continue to live. We can't even regulate little Brooklyn yet on the whole big map of America. Any major city where we populate throughout this nation, we can't regulate. Why? Because of the dictation of, the prevalence of, are you following me? I guess not, because this truth may be too real for some of y'all. Y'all like, I ain't trying to hear that. Let me get to this bag. Let me go You know what else? I don't even want to start saying some nasty words, man. But I don't need to show. I don't need to say it because it's out here. The behaviors of people, my European family, man, and everybody else, non-Africans, man. I know we may have a sense of entitlement as African people. But I'll tell you one thing, and I'll say it again, as I shared with my cousin about 2 hours ago, that as long as this thing continue to happen, as long as the African people in particular, of all tribes, are not living harmoniously with the circadian rhythm of this planet, we continue to be diseased, disrespected, spiritually mutilated, this, that, and the third, homosexual activity, and all of this is going to continue to be. So we're going to keep going through contemporary loops with new storefronts, new devices, new cars, new clothes, this and that. But our humanity and this blood that run through us continue with degeneracy until what comes. Yeah, I think it's a game, man. I know it's easier said than done. It's going to be hard because we're going to have to break away from the Europeans. But that's needed. Because with the proper regrouping and reformation, now we know how to really cohabitate. Do you understand? We can acclimate now homogeneously. You following? But that's hard to do because of the so much going on between us, the discrepancies, the spiritual interruptions, all kinds of nonsense. Because we keep doing, y'all keep indulging in. I ain't gonna say we. I haven't been without a black and mild for so long. I haven't, I may have had a beer here and there, separated, spaced out in between. You know what I'm saying? I don't lust women. I haven't went into a woman for quite a while. Giving things times to manifest, and it's like, man. Yo, they got it out for him. You don't think when I hear people be like, yo, yeah, he's the last one, and all these dumbass games, and I done shared it with y'all. I was in Manhattan where a dude was like, yo, you a targeted individual. He came up to me out of nowhere. He just shifted. And I could see that like this morning too when I went to a coffee shop. Right there in the airport. Soon as I got downstairs and around, homeboy came around. It's like what could I call it? It's like a movie. It's like you press play and then some people start to move. I see all that. If you can't see it, well, I feel sorry for you. And I think this is probably why we continue to be degenerated in X, Y, and Z, because we don't know how to see this thing. We are not scoping it. I'm not trying to, look, I'm not the one to try to please anybody. But it gets hard for me. So some people be like, he talking all this. He's supposed to be a man of God, but da. Yo, I've been for Dolo for quite some time. And to be knowing what I'm knowing and to don't get any kind of cooperation where I think just the money may be helping, that's not it. Or maybe that don't touch you because y'all don't give a F-U-C-K. So, time going to continue to show in the future. Yeah, I know our European brothers and sisters and Asians, I know that they got what they got. They do practice, they do have certain codes of conduct, etiquette amongst their own, in which they come from their nation and their places. I understand that. I'll say it again, that I don't hate nobody. I hate the human condition in regards to how we're living as African people, where we know what's due for us in our prominence and our calling, our divinity, our fate, but yet it's not here. Little Brownsville, we still haven't regulated. Canarsie, we can't regulate. Bastille, we can't regulate. Just to even have proper ownership. We got to be compromised. The gay flag got to be put out there. It's even on churches. Listen, I'm getting tired of talking. Look, when my day comes, and that's it, man. Y'all want to talk about endurance? We got to endure. We got to know how to endure. Man, fuck that. What you talking about? How long we been enduring? Ain't nobody go through slavery and mutilation and intergenerational traumas like we have. Okay? Y'all go ahead with that shit. I'm ready when y'all are. Share this video. Let it get to who it needs to get to, with that of my bloodline and otherwise, or sister or brother tribe. Get back at me. One love. Peace.